Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we've got in front of us today the brand new release of the CSR from Planet Eclipse. So these are basically like the super duper limited edition, super prestigious versions of the CS1. They've done it for guns in the past, the GSL, the SL8, the SL91, I think. Any of the SL versions, or any of the ones that were bespoke, where all the parts they made for them were specific to those guns and you couldn't get them anywhere else. That's what you're getting here in the CSR. So we've got a bunch of different colorways that we've put together and swapped out and switched around and did all sorts of other things to it. So you can kind of see the different options that are out there as far as colors by mixing and matching. There are only two body colors though. There's black bodies and silver bodies, and then the accents that you can spread out through there with the red, the green, and the blue, depending on which one you want to go with, plus all of their grip kits that they have, so you can mix and match grip kits as well. So let's open this box up, and you guys can see kind of how it comes. Obviously new packaging for the CSR. Let's pop this one open. Now, the first thing you'll notice is the carbon fiber case. So that's different. You won't get that on any other case through them. So the carbon fiber wrap on the bottom and top. Obviously this still has its plastic protector on it, so it's going to look a little funny through the camera there, but you can kind of see it. All right. Now opening it up, this is what we're going to get inside there. You're going to get the same stuff that you would have got with the CS1. You're going to get the other bolt tip, the lube, the Allen keys, the spare parts kit, and the gun. You will also get the manual and the barrel sleeve. I took them out of here just so we could get a better look at the gun when we opened up the box. So this is the Blue Shadow, I believe is what they're calling this one. Yeah, Blue Shadow. So this is their blue, which is really close to a teal more than a blue, I think. But Blue Shadow is what they're calling it. Let's take it out of here and set it down. And you're also going to get barrel backs and your tip. Let's set this out of the way. Okay, so gun. What's different about it? Why is it so crazy? What are people making all the big fuss about? Well, the gun itself is really the same. Internally, it's the same. I did see a slight difference up in the front where this actually comes together. And I don't know if they've transferred this over to the regular CS1, but there's now a pin right here that just makes the mounting of the two pieces more secure. The pin travels all the way through the front, and if you just take the front grip screw and the rear grip screw out, you still can't get them apart. You do need to push the pin out the other side. Other than that, it all seems to be exactly the same, except for the parts that we talked about that are one-ofs to the CS1 line. Obviously, the body milling is different. The back cap is different. You get a new trigger with these. You get a blade trigger, so a flat trigger, as opposed to the original trigger that came on the CS1, which was more of like a curved forward trigger, a scythe trigger, I believe is what they call that. So again, just a better looking trigger on the front there. I think I like the way these look in the whole gun design. The ASA at the bottom, definitely different. Streamlined, really cut down weight-wise to make it as minimal as possible. You can see that they've got it really milled down to its minimums right there. And then up here on the eye covers, I have a regular set of eye covers right there. Kind of hard to see with this one because of just the design on it. But the eye covers were flat before. Now they've got a dip to them, and they've engraved. Why don't I say engraved? They've cut CSR into it, and that is actually cut all the way through. It is not just etched onto the top or engraved into the top. If I pull this eye cover off, you can see that it is all the way through there. Let's see if you can see that. I don't know if you can or not. Yeah, you can kind of see it like that. So this gives it that different, really one-of-a-kind look on there. All right. So probably function-wise, the biggest difference is the barrel system. with the original barrel on here, the shaft 5. Get that off of there. You had two back, or a back and a front. And the backs you could get in different bore sizes right there, and it was just two pieces that came together. Yeah, that's just shaft 5. Now what they've done with the CSR is they've given you a carbon fiber tip, which is super cool, super lightweight. And then these back systems right here, it's basically like a insert system that is its own back. Without having to put inserts into a back, they've created different backs that are full length. You see that the control bore on this is ridiculous. So you're going to get unbelievable accuracy out of these and flight pattern on it. It's going to be crazy. You get them in 3 bore sizes. I believe it's 689, 685, and 681. Yeah, 681. So 3 different sizes you can get with it. And this actually slides all the way up into it. So think of it as sitting like this inside there. And of course it is reverse threaded to go on there. And then you've got this section right here, which is actually rubberized. So it's a barrel grip that is at the front, or at the back of the barrel, I should say, which can give you a little grip. Now everybody holds their gun a little differently. So to be able to hold on to the gun, I've seen some people, they get all sorts of crazy configurations where they're holding it like this, or like this, or like this, or whatever they're doing with it. All sorts of different things, but that's gonna give you that extra grip on the front of the gun, should you choose to have your hand up there. Plus getting it off gives you something to hold on to when you're trying to unscrew your barrel off of there. So definitely cool setups with the barrel. I like the barrel look, I like the barrel design, I like the carbon fiber. I'm not a big fan of carbon fiber when it's just carbon fiber with no like aluminum insert or insides to it, when it's just a straight carbon fiber barrel. I'm not really keen on that, but having this control bore run all the way through there to give you that performance, I think is a great step, a great change right there, a great choice. And then obviously one thing that everybody talks about when they do CS or the limited edition versions with these guns is how much lighter they are. So we'll take an original or a CS1. Let me move these two out of the way here. We'll put this back together actually. And I have just a standard CS1 over here. And we'll put it together. And then we'll weigh them out so you can see the difference with our scale. Sure we're at zeros, everybody can see that on there. So this one was at 2.3, 2.3 and a quarter. And the CSR is 1 pound 15 ounces. So I said 2.3 and 1 point. So you're 4 ounces difference right there. So almost a quarter of a pound weight-wise difference, which might not sound like a lot, but really can add up if you get a lighter tank and other things on there that can lighten up the gun. You can really make quite a difference in weight on there. But to just take their original gun and chop it down that much, that's pretty impressive weight-wise. All right, so take a look at them. You can see we've got black green right here. Comes out real nice. Put some green grips on that one instead of the black grips. The silver red, mixing the red shadow with the light trooper and then putting the orange grips on it. There's a ton of different combinations. You could do this one right here, but do the T or the navy blue teal grips on it, or navy blue blue grips on it. So lots of options here. Super cool looking gun. I love the milling. I love the design. I think everyone will just eat it up. So check them out on the website. Look for all the color options that are there. Order your brand new CSR through ansgear.com.